Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Instant Pot lasagna. Hi, I'm Karen Peterson and I run the blog 365daysofcrockpot.com, where I share Instant Pot and slow cooker recipes for you pretty much every day of the year. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make lasagna in your Instant Pot. And it's not that hard, but I just wanted to kind of show you the process so that you can understand, if you're new to cooking or cooking in your Instant Pot, that this hopefully will be helpful to you and you'll be able to have this awesome dinner with your family tonight. The first part of the recipe, which you can print off, I have a copy of it here. This is from my website, 365daysofcrockpot.com. If you go there, you can just do the search bar and type in Instant Pot lasagna and it will bring up this recipe if you like to have it in printable form, which I like to. I like the paper. But anyway, go ahead and brown the Italian sausage as per the recipe's directions. Now, I did this already so we wouldn't have to do it on camera, and I chose to do it on the stove. Now, you can also do it inside your Instant Pot using the saute function. Just make sure that after you push the button, the saute button, you just make sure that the display says hot before you add in the sausage and brown it. And then you're gonna have to go ahead and clean up the bottom of your Instant Pot after that too, so that you can cook in there later. But that's why I chose to do it on the stove today, just because I didn't want to clean up my Instant Pot twice, but it's up to you. So 1 pound Italian sausage, ground Italian sausage, brown it, drain off any excess grease if there is any. Okay, so we're gonna add that to a bowl, and then we're gonna add in 1 can or jar of your favorite spaghetti sauce, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of basil, then just give that a quick stir and set it aside for later. Okay, step 2, we're gonna go ahead and have another little bowl here. We're gonna add in a cup of cottage cheese. Now, you can also use ricotta cheese. I like cottage cheese and I have it at my house all the time, so that's why I'm using cottage cheese today. 1 egg, half cup of grated mozzarella cheese. I like to grate my own because I find that the stuff that's pre-grated from the store is very weird when it melts. And a half cup of Parmesan cheese. And go ahead and just stir that. I forgot to mention that sometimes I like to add spinach into the sauce. It really shrinks down a lot, so I just grab a huge handful and put it in there. You don't have to if you don't like spinach, but you can. You can also put mushrooms in here. I love doing that, but I didn't have any mushrooms at my house, so we'll just stick with the spinach today. You're gonna need a pan that fits inside of your Instant Pot. This is a 7-inch by 4-inch tall cake pan. You can also use a 7-inch by 3-inch tall cake pan. You can find this on Amazon. I'll link to it in the description below. You can also find things like this in the craft section of Walmart and other stores like that, where they sell cake pans and things like that. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is go ahead and just layer a tiny bit of the sauce on the bottom, just to kind of get the bottom a little bit of sauce right there. Then we're gonna do lasagna noodles. Now, this is the typical lasagna noodles that you'll find at the grocery store, but we're gonna use the no boil or the oven ready lasagna noodles today. Now you can see that the lasagna noodles don't fit necessarily in the pan, so you're gonna have to maybe break them up to fit. Break them as needed. And do your best to fit them in a round pan. So I just used 2 for that first layer. I think that's gonna be plenty. So we're gonna do about 1/3 of whatever sauce is left. Half of the cheese mixture. Go ahead and just spread that as evenly as you can. It won't be perfect, but that's okay. Still tastes good. We're gonna do 2 more noodles. Okay, and then cut the sauce, whatever you have left for the sauce, cut that in half. And we'll do the rest of the cheese, whatever you have left with the cottage cheese mixture. The final 2 noodles. The rest of the sauce. Boy, am I glad that I decided to use my 7 by 4 inch tall pan for this. It's getting really tall. The 3-inch one, it would have been right to the brim. And then I just saved a little bit extra cheese, mozzarella cheese that I grated earlier, to put on the top, and I actually might want to add a little bit more. If you don't have a lid for your pan, you'll want to cover this with foil so that the water doesn't pool on top of your cheese. So I'm going to loosely cover the top with a piece of foil. Go ahead and add in 1 1/2 cups water into your Instant Pot. My Instant Pot came with this trivet. It comes in handy. If you don't have one, you need to get one. They're on Amazon for pretty cheap. I'll link to one in the description below. But what you need it for is to be able to get stuff off the bottom of your. I'm actually going to fold the handles up and just lay them down right here today and put it right into the bottom of my Instant Pot like that. Kind of gets the pan above the water line. Then go ahead and I use this silicone baking mat that I cut into a long strip as a sling to be able to lower my pan into the pot. So if you don't have something like this, you can use a long piece of foil that's been folded into thirds. So what I do is I just take this and then put my pan, my lasagna pan, right in the middle of it. And then I pick this piece up and it serves as a sling. Do you see that? Then I'm going to go ahead and lower that into the pot. Make sure that it's centered in the middle of the pot. You're going to have a little bit of air circulation between the pot and the pan. So that's important. You need that air circulation. If you have an 8-quart pot, you might want to make this in an 8-quart pot. This is a 6-quart pot. Go ahead and cover the pot. Make sure the valve is set to sealing and not to venting. And then we're going to go ahead and set the timer for 21 minutes. I'm going to use the manual button. Yours might have a pressure cook button, just depending on your model. So go ahead and push manual or pressure cook and set the time to 21 minutes. The cooking time has been up for 13 minutes now. You can tell because it says L013. L just stands for lapsed time. If you look up here, you can see that the little valve has dropped down and you can open the pot up. So go ahead and do that. I went ahead and turned off the pot, and I'm just going to let this lasagna sit in there for about 10 minutes until I can physically take it out. It's very hot right now, and so to pull it out would be kind of dangerous. I'm going to go ahead and use some hot pads and these tongs to lift the pan out. Be very, very careful. Go ahead and take off the cover, and there you have your lasagna. If you like to brown up the cheese, you can put it under the broiler, or you can just go ahead and scoop down, dig deep to get all those delicious layers, and put it on a plate and eat up. So this is Skylar, my son, and he's going to try it out and let me know what he thinks. Go ahead.
The sauce. That is very good.